When the time came to leave Mexico, I thought that was it, that our journey was over.
Like the guy were absolutely not nice. Like at one point it's just like, check my documents, I know you cannot enter Guatemala, and just left. And that's it, letting me like that.
My name is Léa, and with my partner Quinten, we've been riding from the Arctic Ocean in the north of Canada all the way to Patagonia in Argentina. In this episode, after almost 6 months in Mexico, we were finally ready to cross into Guatemala. But from the moment we left San Cristóbal de las Casas, things started going wrong. The bags were packed, the bikes were loaded, Guatemala was ahead. After weeks in Chiapas, we were ready to leave. But less than 10 minutes in, Quinten's clutch cable snapped. We managed to fix it with what we had. Then we met a lovely couple on a bike. They helped us out, invited us for lunch. And just like that, we spent one more unexpected night in San Cristóbal. The next morning, we finally hit the road. Direction Guatemala, for real. Let's call that chapter The Quiet Before the Storm. The ride was beautiful. And we stopped by some incredible waterfalls to hike and swim. We soaked in one last piece of Mexico. And yeah, we enjoyed every second of it. That night, we camped just a few kilometers from the border. Grateful for our time in Mexico and confident in what was coming next.
So, this is our last day in Mexico. And I'm a bit sad about that actually. I really loved the country after almost 6 months there. I would have stayed longer in another life. I would have loved living there for a few years, maybe even. I don't know. It's cool. I really love the landscapes, the diversity of that, the people and the food and the culture, like everything. I really love Mexico. But I'm also very excited to move forward and go in Guatemala tomorrow. I'm also a bit stressed about the border, like always. I hate borders. Anyway. yesterday I crossed the river here and it was very slippery, so I fell down once more. Today we're gonna try through the bridge. Yeah. Okay. So the first step is to cancel our importation permits, and apparently we missed the place where we can do it, the bank, the Mexican bank. Yeah, it's 4 kilometers back into the next town. Hot. Let's go. Okay, 45 minutes later we got our visa, Mexican visa on our temporary import permit for the motorbike cancelled in Mexico. So now we just need to do the papers for Guatemala and we're good. Hopefully they're gonna be smooth. Buenos días. Ok, ¿dónde podemos aquí?
No, solo él solo efectivo, él sí recibe tarjeta. ¿Cambio?
Sí, pero no tengo efectivo.
We arrived at the border full of hope. Exit from Mexico, smooth. Entry to Guatemala, stamped. And then, problems.
Hi! You guys good? No, didn't sound good. It didn't sound good in there.
The customs officer looked at our papers and said, "You can't enter." Then he walked away. No explanation. It wasn't about visas, it wasn't about money. It was a piece of paper and someone refusing to read it. I really thought that the journey was over, that we'd camped there at the border for 2 or 3 days before trying to re-enter Mexico.
Shit, alright. Well, hopefully I have better luck, maybe? Yeah.
Okay, gracias. Gracias. We're in Guatemala!
But somehow, after hours of waiting, calls, help from across the continent, and a touch of creativity, we found a way. I shared the full story on Patreon.
So we're officially in Guatemala. It's been more than 4 hours at for the importation of the bag. That was like a nightmare. It was very long because Canadian system is a bit stupid. They have insurance and ownership on the same document, so we had the expiry date of the insurance, but they couldn't read English and they couldn't see that it was wrong, and what they were asking were actually like something we cannot provide because that's just Canadian system. So that was just like a nightmare. Like the guy were absolutely not nice. Like at one point he just like, check my documents, I know you cannot enter Guatemala, and just left. And that's it, letting me like that. Just like, Well, I mean, I just left Mexico. I'm in between. There's like 500 meters, not even, to do something. Oh, that was a nightmare. Man, I'm starving as well.
So we arrived yesterday night, and I felt like everything was a struggle. First, the address of the room we booked was wrong on the website, and we wanted to eat out, and like twice I ordered something veggie, and they came with chicken. So I mean, every step was complicated. Everything worked at the end, but every step was complicated, and I had no energy to film anymore. It was just like I crashed. I think we were in bed at 9. But we are in Guatemala, and I am so happy and relieved. I really thought we would sleep like on the car park in front of the customs, because we were stuck in like not even 200 meters. It's just in between Mexico and Guatemala. I really see us sleeping there. We're thinking that this is the end of the trip. This is over, we can't cross Guatemala. We're like thinking, okay, maybe we have to pass maybe 3 days here to be able to ask for a new visa and import permits in Mexico. Anyway, we passed, and I'm so happy, which also means that this is the end of the first season. I have decided to take a few weeks without videos here on YouTube for a reason. I want to prepare a longer video, something that sums up the whole trip so far, from the Arctic Ocean to here, like the south of Mexico, crossing the border to Guatemala. And that will take me a few weeks to do. That's a bit more work than my usual videos. And after that, I will also do a Q&A question and a video focused on budgets, because that's a question that comes back a lot. So yeah, there will be a break, and then there will be the 3 videos to conclude the season. I will still be active and post some stuff on Patreon, so if you want to stay updated of what we're doing and where we are, that will be on Patreon. Otherwise, I'll come back, I'm not sure when, but soonish, for season 2, which will be all Central America. And yeah, that's it. I thank you so much, guys, for following this first season, and yeah, and the trip so far. If you have any question already, feel free to ask them now in the comments, and yeah, I'll meet you in between the 2 seasons on Patreon and on Instagram. We'll still be active. I wish you the best. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.